My name is Catherine Kim, and then my maiden name is Jo Gilja. I was born 1940 at the Gyeongju city in South Korea. I am number 7 of the 9 children my parents had. So I have 4 brothers and 4 sisters. My family is, in Korea you say, 양반 상놈, 양반. 양반 is a nobility or something like that there. My parents and then whole my family are very strict. So like even until now, I married arranged marriage. When I come home, I have to wear Korean dresses because matchmakers, they keep coming our house, But somehow, my father is very bright and like Americanized a little bit. Among those nobility people, he's understanding a lot of things. At that time, my age, like a lot of them, girls don't send to the college. They graduate high school, and then they marry, And then so my father sent my sisters and me, and then we all, he was he thinks somehow, even the girls, they have to go college and study. And then I had so many arranged marriage people came, but my father told her she has to graduate college. So as soon as I graduated college, and then they started came. My father was much better, but my brother was more strict, He graduated Seoul University, but they wouldn't send me Seoul because I am a girl. That's why I went to the Hyoseong University. It's girls' school. Even there's only 2 pharmacology, and then one is co-ed, one is girls. I went to the Catholic college. When you are in pharmacology, you have the lab working all the time. And then sometimes it doesn't come out right. Sometimes you made a mistake and you have to do it again. When sun goes down, I'm so worried about, my brother will say something. Like he thinks I'm so naive. So that's why he wanted to marry right away. That's what it was, So I didn't like, my parents and, my family said that you have to marry. I gave my mother hard time. Sometimes, they come and see me, like your mother-in-law, brother, sister-in-law, something to be, come see me. I just, my mother said, wash your face and then put on your clothes. I just don't do anything because I don't want to marry, So I don't obey. That's the only one I disobeyed. I was run away, and my mother was following me, and then I hide it. And then she doesn't know what to do, and she cried, so I came out. And then I see him. I thought I'm not going to marry, When we see each other we will go to tea room, coffee shop, something cafe like that. And then we will start talking, and then he's very knowledgeable. From the China Samgukji, from the Samgukji to everything. But I read the book a lot when I was in high school. So we had a very good conversation. And then he was very knowledgeable, So I like that. And then I can trust him. He's very humble. When I look at it, I and my husband was talking about all those journals, the books and then everything. And then I look at the time, it was 2 hours, So when I come home, this is nearly, nobody knows this kind of story, My father came out to the street, our house was very big, and then also street and waiting for me. And then he asked me, what do you think? And I said, I think he's very, very humble, he's very good, and then also he's very, knowledgeable. Oh, my father was happy. He said, you saw him right, something like that. And the next morning, he has to go to the Air Force because he just came from the America, 1 year training, flight surgeons, and then he has to go. So he told, his family, I'm going to engage with her. And then we married September 26, 1962. My husband came America in 1965. I was pregnant 8 months at that time. And then he said, if I come to America, and he think I cannot survive because of have a baby and then, like I have another one. So he said, come after have a baby. And then maybe baby about a few months, about 6 months or a year later come. So that's why I came a year later. I had a terrible time. I miss my family so much. I had so much homesick. The homesick make you nearly sick though. I was sick everywhere. My husband go to the hospital, 6 in the morning. Next day, every other day on call. Next day, 10 o'clock he's coming. Each time he had operation and come out about 10 minutes, he called me. Hey, how am I doing, I came, and it's too much working. I have taken care of 2 babies. It's just too much to me. I never cooked and nothing, I even though I live alone, my maid, she's, when first the teeth comes out, she first, but I have third one I have here. I enjoy as a baby him so much. I change his diapers and then, when his teeth comes out, first the teeth comes out, he was so surprised, Then I said, I miss a lot, I live Korea, live that way, you know what I mean? All 3 of them are married scholars, They didn't give any trouble to me. But when they married, I have a lot of trouble because of my mother-in-law said, my 2 sons married American. Only one son married a Korean, but she was born here, she cannot speak Korean either, Oh, my first one married, American. I got the letters from my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law, and then they all blame me, not my husband, They treated boys like that and girls a little bit, That's what Korea is, And then so I cried a lot. Whenever I get the letter, I cried. They blame me this and that, and then they said, the makeup, I made a family name, shameful, have international marriage or something like that. And then, so my husband is very liberal. So what we did is I'm same thing too. When they call me, hi mom, and then so I love you mom, they sometimes, my second one said she loves me more than her mother. Doesn't matter American or not, because of whatever they like, they love each other. You just let them marry. My name is Catherine Gilja Kim. This is my Korean American story.